So, Mrs. Gimpy's currently out walking Mickey. Why not Rocket? Because Rocket was sleeping and now he's missed out. And he woke up about 5-10 minutes ago, realized he is alone in the house except for me. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do. He's kind of in the same situation I am. And happy Tuesday. They're both sleeping a lot because they're old Vukrals. So what happens when you get old? You sleep a lot. Anyway, Space Haven, Alpha 17. We're continuing on from where we left off yesterday. Oh, there's the autosave, but that's 2 minutes. No, this is fine. This is fine. Because after the end of the stream, I let the game running and didn't pause it. So that's what happened there. Your ship is filled with harmful gases or smokes. Gas scrubbers. You sleep a lot and you're feeling quite young. I bet they can still run faster than you. They may be 16 years old, but I bet they're still faster than you. If you can motivate them to run at least. Because they're also at the age where they're like, F you, I'm not running anywhere. I'm going to stay right here and eat my chicken. So, anyway. Happy Tuesday, and this is our ship. What are we doing? We haven't... That's right, we haven't... We're getting ready to go visit the ship over here that we haven't claimed yet, right? Yeah, we haven't claimed it. We have to... This is a derelict. We just found it just fairly recently. It's got a big hole in the middle of it, but I bet it's got space bugs or space robots in there. You're only slightly faster than snails. You should work on that. Anyway, let the game run a little bit. So we are running in sandbox mode because I don't really want to have to wait for resources that we really need. As you can see, currently have 6 engines on this thing because it's got what's the mass on this anyway? Mass. We have 4,600 mass. We can currently move 5,400 units of mass. Is it kilograms or is it units? It's just mass numbers. Okay. So anyway, each engine is capable of moving so much mass, efficiently without using extra fuel and that kind of thing. So we need 6 engines in order to move the ship as it is right now. And there's our energy generator there. That's our system core, which affects how big the ship can be or how much stuff can be on it. There's our research stations there. We finally put in a second one because we actually do have 2 people capable of research because we picked up Jeff yesterday on the stream. He's a research person, and what's he do? So he does a little bit of mining. He can do really well at it eventually. Some botany, so he's helping grow the food. He's got a little bit of medical. And there's the research, which we desperately needed. A little bit of weapons, some combat, ship's combat stuff. He's also
Hello
a pilot.
Everyone.
So
my name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will make him feel better about himself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you and happy Tuesday. Why isn't Jeff a lieutenant? Because Jeff didn't want to be a lieutenant. I asked him when we recruited him, I said, Jeff, do you want to be a lieutenant or do you want to be captain? And he said, I'll just be Jeff. So he is Jeff on a buffalo, as he's supposed to be. Anyway, off to the sides, the left and the right, this is our industrial sections for making energy rods, fuel rods, we don't necessarily need right now because these engines only use the raw crystals. There's our scrapping processor, and this is our ore processor. And then we have hangars. We have currently, what, 10 hangars total. 2 shuttles, 4 for pods, 2 building pods, 2 mining pods, and then we have 4 starfighter bays. Or, yeah, bays. Hangars. What do these guys do? They fly around and shoot stuff with what looks like machine guns. Their primary job is to fly around and shoot up asteroids and that kind of stuff. We used them yesterday at actually attacking another ship, and they do... I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's not much better than nothing. Hopefully there's a way to maybe upgrade them, but their primary role has been to shoot down asteroids and stuff. Now, having said that, we are going to... So we have fighters divided into 2 groups currently. Let's see, Group 2 is not taking up, little X mark there. And the reason we had that is because our pilots are so, or our other pilots are so busy flying the fighters around that they're not doing their other jobs either. So what we do, we've grounded those set of fighters and now that we're actually out of a system with asteroid problems with it, I think we're going to ground our second group too, so they can go back to work. So we'll do that too. This is the top of our ship. You can see the engines. We've got 4 point defense cannons, 2 back near the engines, 2 up near the front or mid-range area. Those are solar panels. We built our first set of shields. This is a small shield generator there. Okay, so how did he smuggle the Buffalo on our ship? I don't know. We still haven't found it. Xanthium, welcome back. Lots of Space Haven lately. New update. Yes, this is Alpha 17. Just did come out last week. So that's why we're playing so much as Space Haven lately. Okay, so anyways, bays. We've grounded all our fighters. Currently, all we have to do is just, it's really easy to put them back into action. Of course, 2 shuttles. There's our research going on. There's our little barracks area with the restrooms, grow beds for growing our food. We finally got some able to grow some artificial meats, so our diet should be a little bit more balanced. Although we're waiting for that. We had a slight issue near the end of the stream yesterday. A fire started out in this section, and unfortunately, all the smoke and stuff killed off all our stuff that was growing here. Which, of course, was our first batch of meat, and we had to start over again. That's why the percentages are also uniform. So, yeah, we have to wait for them. And in the meantime, once we're waiting for the first batch of meat to come out, we are just making vegetarian meals. So this is what we're currently making. So no meat, no artificial meat, no human meat, no monster meat. Of course, you don't want monster meat. And anyway, it's poisonous, and people tend to not like chew on human meat anyway. But anyway, so it's basically a vegetarian meal, heavy on the seeds, because seeds also are a source of protein and fat. So people should be a little bit more, okay. Anyway, we're waiting for our first batch of meat to come in, and then we'll switch over to a more balanced diet there. Research is progressing, yes. This is our body refrigerator. Currently only crawlers in, or alien bodies in there. We'll do something with them eventually. We have our composters for producing fertilizer and they produce fertilizer and carbon and water, I think. What do they actually do? Okay, so they produce water, fertilizer, and carbon. All necessary parts of growing more food. So that's what the composters' jobs are. We have currently 4 composters. Each of them are doing basically the same stuff. Basically biomatter, human corpses if we have them, and root vegetables and fruits. Excess. If we have more than 15 units of fruit or vegetables, they get composted. So they can get, back into the process or the cycle of, producing stuff for us. So anyway, that's that. There's our dining area with our little spacesuit locker, which we learned after the fight in this room. This would be a good idea to have a spacesuit spacesuit locker because these guys won't jump into a compartment that's on fire without being in a spacesuit. And unfortunately, the spacesuit lockers are way down here, so that they run wherever they were, they had to run all the way down here, get out of the spacesuits, get all the way back up here to fight the fire. So in this case, we're just going to leave this one here. That way, if a fire does break out in this area, at least, they've got a little bit less running to do. This is our med bay, currently with 3 medical beds. This is the bridge, so to speak. We've got a navigation console, an operations console, which is it's actually communications and control of the point defense weapons. And then we have shield console for our shields that are being worked on. How is our water situation looking? Our water situation is pretty decent. We currently have 20 units of water, but we have 38 units of ice. Each unit of ice is basically 5 water. Basically, you crush the ice and you get 5 units of water out of each one of those. So 38 times 5, so about 200, a little under. So we've got a very good amount of water. Our main issue right now is fuel, Hyperium. We're okay on energy right now because we had an excess amount of energy rods. So we turn these blue crystals into these blue rods, and those blue rods go into the generator down here. And then the green crystals currently just go into the engine draw, which is bad. And so we're researching. Getting our shield generator done, which is 92 units left. Hypersleep. We need to get our hyperdrive up there. We need to bump that up, actually. I'm going to put that to the front. So the hyperdrive. It's going to take a little... Actually, it's not that bad. But anyway, we're going to be working on hyperdrive because we need better engines. So that the shield generator isn't quite as important anymore because I forgot that we actually do get the small shield generator when we research the shield's console. So, and that's what that is. We have one of those built right now. How much shields does that give us? Not a lot. We could build a second one, which we probably should. It's just so we're not sure. So the shield generator is currently off, which it should be because there's no need for it. And this will tell us how much energy it uses. Console not manned, so that's good, right? So anyway, it's going to eat up so much energy per second when it's on. It's like 80 per second, I think. I think that's what it said. Currently, our power, though, is not 80 per second. Currently, our power production is only 45 or so. But we have batteries. And I believe they can pull the power out of the batteries, too. We currently have 3 batteries sitting around that are fully charged. How long will they last? I have no idea. How much research until we can make our own navigators? Well, funny you should ask. That's actually kind of a thing. Not industry. Crew equipment, no. Entertainment, robotics. No, that's not it either. Medical augmentations. So, we're a while away because we have to do the surgical enhancement facility. So we can do implanted rebreathers, ocular implants, and synthetic stomach linings. So that's once we get that, that's what we can do with this. And then we can do an anatomical augmentation, so subcutaneous nanoweave, so I'm guessing it's armor of some kind. Intramuscular mesh, no idea what that's supposed to do exactly, probably make them stronger. Hippocampal booster, so smarter. Synthetic platelets, better blood, I guess. Or you can make blood transplants. Cerebral halo, so more brain power. Cerebral cap, I'm guessing more brain power. Doesn't even say, it doesn't really say what it is. And the prefrontal microcontroller. Cyborg you can control with a remote control. I'm guessing what that might be. So anyway, that's stuff that we've, I think that was actually in the last update. We just never made it to it. So how much research is that? That's a lot. It's a lot of research to get there. Because we have to do the hypersleep chamber too in order to get to here. That's what the connectors mean. So you can't get to the next one until you do that. Hypersleep tank. What the hell's a hypersleep tank? Capable of suspending the body's automatic functions while maintaining the health of each individual cell during stasis. Uses energy rods as resources. This hypersleep tank needs less space to be built. So, okay, so it's smaller than the chambers. Oh, instead of a 2x2, it looks like it's a 1x1. So, pods. We'll just call them the pods. But this is a, surgical enhancement facility. Medical suite capable of the delicate and invasive process of installing cybernetic augmentations. This requires a skilled medic to operate, and the patient will need to recover afterwards, obviously. So that stuff. I think we're going to work on getting robots first, though. Not that one. So, these are rogue bots. I'm not sure what these guys are supposed to be. A small logistics drone capable of transporting resources to stockpile, loading shuttles and transports, and dismantling structures for salvage. Oh. A chimp walker bot. Construction robot capable of building new robotic structures. Though unarmed, it is robustly built and extremely strong, and has the ability to build or repair the structures that create new robots. So robot architecture. Whatever that's for. So, those guys. But then there's also these robots. So there's the storage and the workbench. And then you have to research whether you want to go logistics. These guys are just basically like little Roombas that move around the ship and move stuff from point A to point B. And the salvage robots, these actually... it's a robot that'll fly to your ships that you're salvaging, and they will help make the process go faster. So these are probably what we want to do first. Although these sound fun, I think we want to do these guys first. Although the hamster actually sounds like it's going to be useful too. Capable of transporting resources to stockpile, loading shuttles and transports, and dismantling structures. Unless, do these come with a robot? It's capable of constructing. Okay, yeah, they do construct a robot. So, how does that work with these guys then? So I wonder how that works. Small logistics drone capable of transporting resources stockpile. So these guys are basically the same as the logistics, except that they can dismantle stuff too. But these guys dismantle stuff. I'm curious how this is going to work. Capable salvage robot, and also acts as a home station for one such robot. So again, weird. I'm not sure what the purpose of these guys are, or the hamster is specifically, other than it might move faster. Well, I guess we'll have to find out, won't we? Someday. Well, probably not today, but we'll try. Anyway, so that's our... So we're looking at power issues. Currently we're generating about 40 to 50, depending on what's going on. And those shield generators eat up like 80 to fully charge, I think. So I'm suspecting we're going to have another generator or a bigger one at some point that we can't currently build. Maybe you can fly in space. Probably. But the salvage ones, the other ones can. So the salvage robots, these guys can fly in space, because they actually will fly over the ships and start salvaging stuff. So, again, this one seems like it's a combo of these two. Yeah, it doesn't. It's basically, yeah, it's like one of these is equal to two. Each one is one of each of these. So one logistics, one salvage is equal to one hamster. But I wonder exactly how it works. Anyway, we're going for these guys first, because I know what these do. I don't know what these do. So we're definitely going to go after those first. Okay. Next. So that's what we're doing. And our away team is currently sleeping. So when they wake up, we're going to send them over to the derelict and go see what's there. And the plan for today. What's our goal for today? Our goal is to get Upgraded engines. That's our main goal. Upgrade our engines. And hopefully, I'm really tempted to put another generator here. Are they awake already? They're awake already. So, Began, Rowena, Tonko, finish your breakfast so we can put you to work. Make our ship a lot bigger? You can't get much bigger. The blue square is, I mean, it can still get a decent size, but it's already up there. It's already a decent sized ship. What it really needs is some, offensive punch, which it doesn't have. Anyway, so you guys, you are going into this shuttle. And then you're going to fly over here and go see what's here. So there's no airlock on this ship. It's been destroyed. So we have to kind of, land outside. Right there. Get over there. Oh, that's right. We have new weapons to play around with, too. We have, I think, 2 assault rifles and a shotgun. Shotgun's not new, but the assault rifles are. And go, go, go. I see blood on the ground. I see blood on the ground. Oh, don't shoot that. Pick it up. So there's blood on the ground, but we don't see any aliens or anything like that currently. Free money. Somebody left a bunch of money here. So our little wannabe space marines. Someday they'll be real space marines, just not today. We still have some technology to create for them too, like armor and bulletproof vests, that kind of thing. Better weapons like plasma rifles and I think laser guns too. They're on the research tree. And that's it. We have... So, how this works is you're supposed to explore the entire ship. And what you do, you can salvage it or claim it, whatever you want to call it. And if there's any hostiles, you have to kill all the hostiles. But there was no hostiles, so we're going to take all this scrap over here on the left. Not a lot, but it's there. It's a small ship, so it's not going to be a lot of stuff here. But let's expedite that, so it's a priority to get this done. And as far as what's on the ship, we got some water, got some hyperfuel, some infra blocks for building, soft blocks for building as well, some electronic components, some plastics, and then a hamster flying rebel, a broken hamster. I wonder if we can fix that and use it. I doubt it. I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's the first time we've seen one of those, I think. So, go to work. So they're going to grab what they can grab, take it over to the shuttle, and then go back to work doing other stuff, which should be salvaging this place like they're doing. So this goes relatively quickly, because like I said, it's not a very big ship. And everything we're getting out of here is just scrap too, unfortunately, but we can turn scrap into buildable parts once we get it into the scrap machine. And that's what this is the engine that we're going to be upgrading to. Too bad we can't take this with us. That'd be nice. Save us the trouble. But, can't do that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention they have limited oxygen, of course. Oh, actually, one of them actually has... Did we get that done? Somebody's supposed to... Oh, there we go. So, Rowena has a oxygen tank in her pocket, so if we run out of oxygen, she can just pop it down to the ground and everybody can suck on the tube.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will feel better about yourself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you, and happy Tuesday. So, stuff. All the stuff we're currently carrying. Oh, all this base metals and noble metals. Those got to be turned into stuff, don't they? Do not oxidize, such as gold, platinum, and iridium, can be refined into useful items someday. The crawler corpse. So I wonder what's going to happen to that robot corpse. Or parts, whatever it was. Are we done already? Looks like this is going to go fast. Upper right hand corner-ish, the little triangle, represents the derelict, and the blue section, or the little blue icon represents that we're currently salvaging. When that goes away, that means we're done. Oh yeah, we have, for the first time ever, we have windows on our ship, because I always forget to put them on. But for the first time ever, we actually have windows. And the crew will actually come out here and look out the windows and gaze at the stars and stuff. And hopefully not think about committing suicide. So far they haven't. That I know of. And if I was really nice, I'd make some individual bedrooms for them to sleep in, but barracks is good enough for now. We're doing on the meat here. We have our first batch of meat still. Uh-oh, ship. So, Android Collective. What are these guys going to want? No missions for us. Trade. Let's see what they're charging. So, water. Okay on the price. They actually want something from us, it looks like. Usually when they call us, they want something. And we don't have tractor beams. Hey there, we're running low on some resources. We're willing to help. They want 3 tech blocks. No. Not unless you're paying 15,000 each, which they're not. So, goodbye. So, having said that, we have 4,800 credits to spend if we want to. Should probably pick up some of these Energium, cheaper than buying the rods. So is the Hyperion crystal too. We're going to do some trade before they leave. So we're going to want that. We're going to want some of these. Actually, as many as we can get. So that'll cost us 2,700. That'll leave us 2,000 left over. We have 19 energy cells. How'd that happen? There's the tech blocks that they've want to buy. How about, look, we sell them some pistols we don't need. Save us a little bit of money. Not a lot. There. So, picking up some crystals. We can... Buying the Energium is usually cheaper than buying the actual rods. So, and you get 2 rods for every crystal. So, you just, multiply or divide the cost of the rod, see how much it is. If it's more than the crystal, you buy the crystals. If it's less, you buy the rods. Math. And if you're rich, you buy everything. So in the process of doing trading, that's their ship up here. Now, if we really felt like it, we could start a war with them, use our fighters to try to tear them up and stuff, but we don't want to go to war with the androids. That would be probably a dumb thing to do. Why are we not done stripping this ship clean? How exactly do you get cash? You find it on some of these derelicts. Like we picked up probably 100 or 200 just laying around. You can sell stuff to other ships as long as they have the credits to buy what you're selling them. Or you can, that's pretty much it. Sometimes they have, you can either do trade, like what we just did. It was just pretty much, we bought their stuff for credits. And it goes the other way too. We could sell stuff to them for just credits, as long as they have the credits to buy it. So that's basically how you do it. You can't make your own money, that's for sure. And then sometimes they have missions for you to do, and you have choices on what you want the rewards to be. And then sometimes, like they just did, they came in and go, hey, do you have any extra tech blocks? We'll give you so much for them, so many credits. And you have a choice to either accept it or not. So, now there is an economy going on, and it's not an infinite economy either, from what I can tell. Food tends to be more expensive than pretty much almost everything. And usually in fairly, high demand too. And it depends on the faction. Like the androids, and even the androids, I think, have a fairly big demand for food. Yeah, see, they're paying decent money for nuts and seeds and meat. Oh, sorry, no, it's just what they're trading. What they want. This is the stuff they want on the left. So they want grains and hops, apparently. They have an alcohol problem with their robots, I'm guessing. You see, so the food is not such a big deal for them, for demands. That's down here. This is what they're paying for stuff. Yet, what they're selling it for. The meat, the seeds, or nuts. So that kind of stuff. And we're done salvaging. Trade is done too. That's what it looks like. Yep, he left. Okay, so we're out of here. So prepare for the jump to hyperspeed or light speed, whatever it's supposed to be. And you can actually watch the engines charge down here, or you can watch the little yellow bars fill up to green. And all the engines are ready to go. So off we go. Now where do we go? Some more resources over here that we haven't taken advantage of. Oh, look at all the resources. So we're going to drop in and do some quick mining and then move on. Position so we're a little bit closer to the resources, not by much, and go. Incoming rogue bots. Incoming rogue bots. That's a thing here, apparently. So, incoming rogue bots in this sector. ETA unknown. A scanner will estimate the arrival time. We also have an asteroid hazard here. Well, just because we have an asteroid hazard, we're also going to be launching our fighters to deal with asteroids and stuff. So, all fighters are going to be active. So now they can disembark, and so can they. So we have 2 fighters in each group. Go. Oh, for yet, gotta do the mining stuff. Okay, so we have incoming evil robots. Robots. Oh, you know what we're probably going to want to do? I forget how we do this. We did this a little bit yesterday. There's a way. Crap, how was it? Kill them with plasma fire? We don't have plasma fire. We have little slugs of lead we throw at them, I think. There's our schedule, but that doesn't really... Priorities. Here we go. So, system readiness. So we want our shields. So full-time workers occupy a console for all their work schedule, yes. And operations too. Turrets. These are... So operations handles our point defenses. Turrets actually would handle the actual turrets if we had any. The actual guns. And then fighters, we're going to want to make sure they're full-time too. Actually, no. We'll keep the fighters on to do what they want to do. We're not in battle stations yet. Crew members assigned to consoles with the high system readiness levels, blah blah blah, can't do normal work until the system readiness level is lowered. That's what we want. So, shields and operations are both manned by Jeff and Rules. And our shields are up to 85. So, rogue bots are detected. Here they come. So this is what they look like. This is the first time we've seen them. So, these are new bad guys. Attack target. So those group of fighters would handle them too and try to destroy them as fast as possible. Did I miss my click? I feel like I missed my click. Attack target. How do you actually select these guys? Can we just click on them? Oh. See, we're missing with that. That's why I hate the angle of this camera. It's like I don't really know where the right spot is. And our fighters are not launching yet, but point defense is working. Okay, don't need fighters if you got point defense, it works. So, Robot Scout. Oh, look at you. Fighters aren't launching. Oh, there they go. One of them's launching. And point defense will take care of him anyway. Looks like he might have been... Nope, he's coming back. He's smoking. And he's going to die. And he dies. Let's see. Guns. Working. Move orders. Move orders. Okay, anything else out here flying around? Just asteroids. But none of our fighters are out. They might... Oh, they're probably because they're mining. That's why. So again, shields at 85%. So that's not horrible. Sorry, that's not a percentage, that's just the value. 85 I think is okay. Oh, more robots. That's an asteroid though. Just an asteroid that's flying by. For some reason this wasn't really shooting at it, because maybe that's in the way. We may have to move stuff around. Uh-oh. Fly faster pods. See, unfortunately, our pilots are usually the miners, too. And blue numbers are shields, red numbers are means of hitting the hull and stuff. Oh, our shield's already down. We're okay there. So, those 85 points of shields did not last long at all. But now it says it's 85, but they made it through. Where the shields only have a certain... No, the shields are covering back here. Wonder what happened. So our little pods took some damage. Need more steel apparently, which I don't think we can actually make yet. Like I said, it's hard to launch fighters when all your pilots are out mining. That's why I have point defense. So shields are eating 0.2 per second. Hey Hobo, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. And Desperator, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Jobs, research. Vukuls and Jeff can't do research when we're in hostile territory. Now that looks like all the rogue bots are taken care of, so... keep shields up. Actually... let them go about the business. If we got incoming asteroids... okay, I think... how many people did it kill? None. We haven't killed any people. Well, we haven't killed anybody of our own crew, I should say. We haven't killed our own crew. We killed lots of robots so far, though. Currently mining. Asteroids flying around. Unfortunately, our starfighter pilots are busy mining stuff. I'm thinking we should build a extra small generator, like right there. Now, can we see? Incoming ship. Military alliance will be okay. So it doesn't show the firing area for these guys unless we... oh, we move them. So it doesn't seem to be blocked by the shield generator, but it almost seemed like it was. A few planets obliterated, we're here and a few there. Who would count all of that? We haven't killed any planets whatsoever. Don't be putting false facts out there. Get back to work, Vukuls. That's what I'm trying to say. Get back to work. And as usual, on break. Stuff in your face, on break, Vukuls. As usual. You're a bad influence on Jeff. Jeff standing around chatting, eating. Bad influence. I don't care if it's breakfast or not. Actually, it's dinner, but still don't care. How's our meat things going? We're getting there. Okay, so we're just waiting on the mining to continue. And the fighters are out flying around now to protect us from evil asteroids, I hope. Our ore processor. Not doing anything at the moment. It means our miners aren't doing anything. Okay, so these guys are calling us. New mission available for the Mass Cell Dynasty. What do you guys want from us today? Capture this person. I don't want to capture anybody. We take him as a prisoner. We don't have anywhere to put him. So, no. Services. These guys not going to have a med bay. actual medical equipment. It costs money to use it though, but we don't need to. We have our own mid-bay. Again, it'd be nice if somebody to do some mining. That goes that one that way. Maybe, no?
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please remember that YouTube wants you to like and comment on his videos. Thanks.
Yep, thank you, and happy Tuesday. So what I just did here is I basically grounded these fighters so that we won't have more than 2 out at a time. That's all we really need when we're in an asteroid hazard area. 2 is more than enough, and we just got hit by an asteroid. That little blue flash, that's what that was. But the blue flash means the shields are up, so we're good. I hope. Boy, trying to make these guys more efficient at their jobs when they're busy sleeping. Taco, Beacon, and Rowena. They're usually on, you know, fighter patrol. Oh, Jeff is doing his job, because Jeff is also a pilot, so he's flying around shooting at stuff. Must have been an asteroid out here. See little red things? Those are asteroids. They really should have went for the asteroid game music. Every time there's an asteroid, you know, hazard in the zone, they should have the little thump 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 music from the video game. Just because they should. I don't know if they get in trouble for that, but they can do it. It's just slight homage to it. Because that's what every time I see these red things, I think of the video game, because kind of the shapes that they use for the asteroids in the game, kind of close, but not that close. Music in the game is all about chill. I know, that's why it would be such a good thing to have the actual... Our point defense is not firing. And shields. See? Blue shields. So we don't really worry about them. Our shields are down to 30. But they still... We don't actually have anybody working on the shields right now, do we? Rowena's looking out the window again, staring into space. I don't know what Beacon's doing. Beacon is operating the shield console. Okay, so and our shield, the blue number there, and the box that's popped up, it's up to 140, 150. It should go up to 170, I think. Okay, 165. Okay, so 165 shield strength. Not spectacular, obviously, because it's just 2 small generators. What's the power output, though? So the shields are 0.3 per second. That's not horrible. But down to 19 energy rods already. Ugh. It's not on the high grid. This thing? Because this one needs repairs. Oh, it's way more. Yes. The shield's set 30 or better than 0. Because at least it'll protect us from some stray asteroids that your guns don't shoot at. This needs to be fixed here. What's the issue? Looks like Taco's coming over to fix it. Or just bringing the parts over to fix it? No? Okay, Taco, we have to have a talk. Oh, fuck me. I just destroyed that thing because stupid. Okay then. Well then. Gimpy's smart. Gimpy likes to click stuff and not pay attention. Can rebuild it though. They should rebuild it. Overview. Jobs. Taco is actually building it now. Okay, that's what I should have done. Originally, that's what I should have done. Just click and do that. Okay, problem solved. And we're done mining too. So, off we go. Prepare for the jump to hyperspeed, light speed. And put this on auto. Okay, engines charge up. How are we doing on research? How's it going? The hyperdrive. So hyperdrive, we still have experiment on Hyperion. Oof. Oh no, we're not there yet. We're still working on the shield generator. Shield generator is just 28 points, regular research points away, basic. So that should go fairly quickly once we get to a spot where Jeff and Vukuls don't have to do too much. We can focus on research. And off we go. We'll go up here. Good. Good. So I'll get some water and some, I'm sorry, ice and other stuff. So ice and basic ore. Hyperium, basic ore, and exotic ore. And Energium, basic ore, and exotic ore. Okay, so we're all set. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get this done. We do have an asteroid hazard in the system. So we'll leave our fighters, one fighter patrol out, or two of them actually. Shields are still have power, so they're still on. How do they have gravity? Hey, Snufkin, welcome back. How do they have gravity? Space magic. It's actually not covered in this game, actually, as far as gravity goes. It's not a thing. They probably orientate the ship so that the bottom of the ship is facing the nearest star, and they rely on the pull of gravity that way between the star and the people in the ships. I'm sure that would work. Or they use little magnets on their shoes and then walk around that way, so they don't need gravity. They're all wearing little magnetic boots. Who needs gravity when you've got magnetism? Okay, so shield generator has been researched. So next is the hyperdrive. So it should be a system. So shield generator. So shield is 500 points versus 168. Whatever that's supposed to be. Sorry, power consumption is 80 versus... Oh, it's 80 on the big...
Hello,
thing
Gimpy.
too.
it is time to take a break.
Huh.
Go get some more water while you are up. Your
Oh, but
next
it
break is in 1
requires
hour.
energy cells, which we can't produce yet. So we don't want these yet because we wouldn't be able to keep them fueled up. So that's why we're going with these. They only eat up regular electricity, power. Oh, and the solar panels are feeding them. Okay, so that's fine. So our little solar panels are helping with the job. And so you need to be initiated to the cult of Mars, and the knowledge of the Omnissiah will be granted unto you. For a small, small price. For a small price. Anyway, gonna take a break. Gonna get up, stretch the legs, get some water. See where Mrs. Gimp... I don't think Mrs. Gimpy's back. Rocket is currently underneath my desk sleeping, so... Anyway, I gotta get some water. Be back shortly. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.